Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at The Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman, issue 4. This is part of the 6-issue miniseries from Liam Sharp. He did the art and writing. We also have Romulo Fajardo Jr. on colors, ALW's Troy Pateri on letters, and Sharp and Fajardo Jr. did the cover. Group editor was Brian Cunningham and Jessica Chen editor. You know, honestly, this is a great miniseries, and it continues to impress me how well drawn and thought out this book was. Now, there's a few rocky patches, don't get me wrong, but it is a fun book. Now, we see a little bit more about what's going on in the Irish Quarter in Gotham City, but most of what's going on is in Tir Na Nog. Batman and Wonder Woman go through this keep that was actually built by the Fomorians, but is occupied by this queen who is now widowed, and she shows them all these banners and things that are there to refresh their memory, because their memories are fading so quickly. And she tells them the story of, I'm going to butcher this name, Nauda, something like that, Nuada. I don't speak Gaelic, I'm sorry. So we learn that he lost an arm, but you can't go to the afterlife without being whole, so they crafted him this silver arm. And it's a long story about how these tapestries, or paintings rather, were made to remember this individual because he was a very important figure to them in the past. It was one of their sons, and he was also very beloved, that sort of thing. Well, Batman has an idea, and it's a very, very frightening idea, because they find a stone that's been moved recently at this guy's tomb, and they know they have to get in. So they're able to open the door, but that's when they are attacked by a lot of the Fomorians, because this is a major, major desecration. But Batman shows them something they did not know, and it changes everything, because his suspicions were correct. And unfortunately, this does not make things more calm. It actually escalates things, and it looks like there may be a war brewing. An actual war, not these little skirmishes that they were doing for amusement, but a bloody to the death sort of thing. Now, whatever's going on, somebody is trying to foment war, and Batman and Wonder Woman need to figure this out very quickly, because it does not look like it's going to end well. And all in all, I would say this is a great read. You really need to read issues 1 through 3 to get the effect of this one. This is a better issue than issue 3, which was probably the weakest issue of the series, was issue 3. But stick with it. It's great. It's a fun read. It's a very interesting Batman and Wonder Woman story. Batman's really out of his element, but he can still use his detective skills, even in a magical realm, to try and establish what's going on and solve this murder. And I love the art. I think it's great. Liam Sharp is a very talented individual, and I highly recommend checking this out. I'm probably going to buy this in trade paperback, because I'm going to give the issues to a buddy of mine. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully there's some extras in there too. But in the meantime, if you get a chance to catch up on it, please do. It's worth every penny that you're paying for it, at least in my opinion. But that's my take on it. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. Be sure and hit like and consider subscribing, and we hope to see you on the next one.